Hi, my name's Chris, and this is another cold read. Now, for anybody who doesn't know what a cold read is, it's basically me as some chump who's happened to have invested many times and raised lots of money, giving my unfiltered opinion on a pitch deck that I don't know anything about for a startup I have never heard of, so that you, as a founder, and possibly investors too, can see where confidence is either won or lost in a pitch deck when you use these decks as a way of getting meetings. Now, I do want to say completely upfront that this is just opinion, and I'm not reacting really to the company. I'm reacting to the deck, just to be clear. Now, don't know anything about what I'm about to see. Everything I say is what I mean, and for the record, if I am going to put the deck down like I would in real life, I will stop the video at that point. But if I love it, I might even reach out and take it from there. So anyway, let's go. So, MicroQuant, modular data intelligence, no-code application framework for data analysis. Okay, cool. All right. So, I mean, this is going to be one of those weird things. Like, looking at the front page is actually really important. And the very first thing somebody presents psychologically actually says quite a lot. What this signals is that something doesn't exist yet. I see 19 slides. Now, the second I see like more than 10 slides, I do what's called a flick test, which basically means I'm now going to go very quickly through the deck, cherry pick the most impactful piece of information to try and get a narrative of the story. And if I like what I see, I'm going to go back to certain things that interest me and ignore the rest. And that's what investors do, I'm afraid. It's just what, and I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying we're good humans. I am saying that we're lazy. Investors are lazy, at least at the beginning. Data science and analysis are vital functions in any company. Yeah, well, not any company, but it's definitely vital for a lot. Yeah, that's horrible. Just that, like, the big thing. Takes my eyes. Takes my eyes. MicroQuant is a groundbreaking. By whose opinion? No-code modular data intelligence platform tailored for the demanding workflows of data scientists, business analysts, quant developers, and machine learning engineers. Well, if you are a machine learning engineer or a quant developer, then no code shouldn't apply, and it doesn't matter. I use this actual font in my own pitch decks. Wow. Delivering actionable, intelligent... I'm not going to read that. Collaborating with fellow data scientists. Friction, sharing code. Is it? Okay, fine. Next slide. Delivering to end users. Friction, evolving prototypes into apps. I guess. Oh, this is already one of those pitch decks, which is very clearly clear to the person who wrote it. Not as clear to the person reading it, and that's because it's so big. So like, I'm not feeling I've got a narrative yet. So basically, data science is hard, and it can lead to shitty prototypes. And if you have a data science team, it's hard to exchange knowledge. That's kind of how I've taken this. I mean, fine. Yeah, I understand this problem. I mean, I get it. So I don't need this intro, but fine. 2x productivity according to who? 10x scalability according to who? Seamless collaboration according to who? I want to know who made this quote. Who made that quote? Give me a name. 1. Codebricks. Code is auto-wrapped into plug-and-play modular blocks that can be shared and reused. That's called a function. If available blocks are not sufficient to cover your needs, new blocks can be added in Python. So this is... okay, no-code app framework. So you make an information flow, no-code app framework, connect the blocks. I'm struggling with this deck actually, and I don't know why, because it's actually laid out fairly well. I'm struggling because I can't connect with it. No pun intended, the word connect is there. I'm struggling to give a and that's could be on me. That might not actually have anything to do with the quality of this deck. Like, it's fairly clean and simple, but I mean, I can't quite work out why I should care. Like, why is this important? I mean, data science, important. Yeah. Analyses of apps, important. Like, whatever. Like, it's yet another thing to understand how people use a product, potentially, I think. But I don't know what this really means. So I'm looking at this right now, and when I see this and I see a quote, my brain immediately says, my investor brain says, this means it exists, it's in the wild, it is being used by customers. So if it's being used by customers, I want to see evidence that these customers are coming back. Because if they are coming back, it means it is valuable. And they don't necessarily have to be paying customers either, depending upon where this, size of fundraise. Like, for example, if this is like a new technology creating a new behavior, I'm not so concerned about revenue. I just want to know that behavior is more like impactful than what people were doing before. So they keep coming back because it's better. And then you can build business models on top of the value you create. Or if it's slightly later down the line, I do want to see revenue because I need to know it's commercially valuable. So just tell me I don't care anymore. Centralize, I don't care anymore. You've declared something exists. I want to see how well the world has taken what you've made. Open-ended ecosystem beyond firmware, whatever, don't care. Now, some people like videos, some people like QR codes. Again, this is telling me it's going to exist. I'm going to do this. Let's do this. I'm going to QR code this. No. QR code takes us to the very same video. Can you see that? No, you can't see that. Oh well. I'm not going to read a pitch to then go and see another pitch. I mean, some people might, but I'm not going to, because you've got 19 slides. 100 billion. What's 100 billion opportunity? Data science is 100 billion. I'd say it's more than that if you're really looking at data science, but I just don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Show me it exists. I hate these. I hate these slides so much. Not this deck. I hate when a deck has this slides, and let me tell you exactly why. You see, we click Databricks, Plotly, Power BI, Alteryx, brilliant businesses, raised loads of money, loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of money. And what a slide like this actually says, whether the founder realizes it or not, is that these companies, which are incredibly successful, raise lots of money, have almost certainly looked at all of these features on the left-hand side and decided it wasn't important. That's what it says. So you saying it's all important implies you've got a lot to learn. Now, I'm not saying that's explicitly true, but I am saying that's the signal a slide like this presents. And I need to now care about component reusability, open-ended, extensible, interactive analytics. I don't even know what half of this is because I still don't really know what this does or what its value is. Like, a way of making a data flow without knowing how to code? I mean, fine, there's loads of things that do that. Maybe not to the way that this product aims to do it, but I don't really know what this product aims to do. And so I don't care about these things on the left. Why would I care about these things on the left? These massive businesses clearly don't care about what's on the left. So why should I care about what's on the left? And that's the issue with these types of pages in a pitch deck. Don't do it. Don't do it. I feel quite strongly about that. Tiered product pricing. I only care about what exists. Funding and timeline. Incubator. What incubator? This is the past. You should be able to say what incubator. And then incorporation. So you mean venture studio, probably. Pre-seed 500K. No. Sorry. Here's the issue. Here's the big issue. So no, this deck is dead to me. I mean, it looks good. It's constructed quite well. It's quite a well laid out deck. But I now understand why I'm frustrated with it. I'm frustrated with it because it's vaporware. Like, it's like, do you have 500K of pre-seed money? Did that happen? And why have we gone 2024 to 2026? Like, we're supposed to be somewhere in there. It doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real. This feels made up. This feels like some kind of Gen AI built a pitch deck. That's kind of how it looks. I will go to the team in just a second, but you know, when you see like slides with quotes like this, delivering actionable intelligence requires collaborating with colleagues and turning prototypes into production apps. In the industry, common sense. And then you see, I didn't even read any of that stuff. MicroQuant revolutionizes the way data analytics and machine learning components are shared, assembled, and deployed. Bore myself even saying that. When you see a quote like that, 2 times productivity, 10 times scalability, seamless collaboration, I expect it to exist. If I expect it to exist, I expect to see adoption. When I see screenshots, when I see things being used, you give me demos, I expect it to exist. And so when I see no evidence of it actually existing, I call bull, and my confidence plummets. And so no, I would not take a meeting with this opportunity for that reason. You know, a few things here. You know, PhD at Imperial College, pretty cool. Global Head Development at Quants, pretty cool. Like, clearly super capable founder, CEO, lead engineer, New Jersey Institute of Technology. Christian worked closely with Agostino at More Capital. Okay, so they know each other. They know how to work well together. That's a good thing. Advisor. Don't really care, if I'm honest, about advisors at this point in time. but there's just nothing that feels like it exists. Nothing beyond slide 19. A reasonably good-looking deck. It's not offensive to the eye apart from a few things. But no way would I take a meeting because I think this is vaporware. That's my cold read. Enjoy!